Hello everybody, and today I am going to be doing a mod review called the Beer Drink Unofficial or Drink Beer Unofficial Clockwork Edition. And we're supposed to be showcasing, or you guys can actually sip on different types of beers and have collections of recipes and etc. It's just like the winery mod that I have covered. However, this time it's just beer. If I guys show you in this chest right here, you can actually see the whole layout, or the whole slots are all filled up with different types of beers, spices, ingredients, different packages and furniture, just to make everything set up just to look like some type of beer type bartending mod. I should just say it's called a bartending mod. But you actually can see all the mugs here. You can actually see bartending tables and different spices that you can actually make just to make your drink have a little more of a kick to it that can actually help you along the way or journey if you just stop by and make these type of drinks. Also, one thing, kids do not drink. Drinking is bad. So we're just going to go ahead and open these doors and you can actually see the whole room. So we have, the bells, you have the drinks themselves, you have the keg, you have the spices, and you have the ingredients. And let me just go ahead and close this door because we want to keep the heat inside. But these are the only items that I'm going to be reviewing today, and it came with the mod. Okay, so we're going to be reviewing the call bells. So you have the iron call bell, the golden call bell, and the Lekavar's call bell. So what you do is you just right click. It just makes a little sound if you guys can hear it closely. So let me play it again. That's what iron sounds like. Ooh, gold sounds a little more tingy. And what's this? This makes that sound. So I think the Lekavar's call bell is mostly like a friendly one. But let me just show you guys how to craft these. So you have the iron call bell, golden call bell, and the Lekavar's call bell. So in order to craft the iron call bell is literally an iron nugget, iron ingots, and dark oak planks. And you get the quality of 2. Same goes for gold, but this time is all gold ingredients. And the Lekavar's bell, well, the only way you can obtain that is probably through a dungeon, a trade, or you just fighting along the world just to get this, because I think this is a rare find. Because, I mean, it would make sense that it would basically be leather. However, I think you have to find through like a dungeon, or you gotta basically go on an adventure just to find this one bell if you're lucky enough to find like more than 2. Now we have the drinks. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So you have 9 mug drinks. Yes, it fills up the whole hot bar, and they have different flavors. So some of them are pretty good, and some of them are a little powerful. So I'm just gonna go ahead and show you what each of them do. So the minor pale ale, well, that kind of rhymes. You get haste 1 and it restores 2 hunger. You got the Blaze Stout, fire resistance for 1 minute and 30 seconds, restores 1 piece of hunger. You got the Blaze Milk Stout, fire resistance 200, restores 1 hunger. So, I mean, that's like a little bit of an increase. We have Apple Lambic, 15 seconds of regeneration. Sweet Berry Kirk, regeneration 20 seconds. That's pretty useful. Har's Icy Pale Lager. Drunk Frostwalker. That doesn't sound good, but some of these beers you do get in fact drunk based on the alcohols in them. But they say you can actually weaken the effects. You have Pumpkin Kvass. You have, not Kvass, Pumpkin Kvass. You have Night Howl Kvass. Night Vision to 7 is proportional to the moon's fullness. Interesting. And you have Frothy Pink Eggnog. Absorption 2 restores 2 hunger. So yes, you can actually take one of these drinks to get a good drink. So for example, let me just drink some Sweet Berry Kirk just to get a taste, and we just drink just by left clicking. And you hear that drink animation? Yeah, and we get drunk. So yes, you can literally just get drunk from this mod. So I just know we walked a little more slower. I think that's probably like the only way. Actually, no, you get nausea. You walk slower and you become nauseous. So it's like, yeah, it's like typical drinking. Just don't drink too much. And we have the keg and an empty beer mug. So in order to craft ourselves an empty beer mug, all you just need is some strip oak wood or oak wood and make an iron ingot, and you get a quantity of 8. And to make a keg, you have to just put a barrel and an iron nugget. Well, that's kind of simple enough. And that's how you get these 2 cool things. So let me just take the, the empty beer mug like this. And you can actually make various crafting recipes or various drinks just by using this keg. So what I'm going to show you guys is what will happen if you actually make your own drink. Because you could actually create your own drink and you can make your own beer. So I just know we got to get some, some crafting recipes just to make, just to make something tasty and something gives a good appetite for a drink. And I just know that we had to put some stuff in here just to make something work. For example, we got apple lambic in here, but you actually need 4 beer bottles. So that's how many based on you're going to get the quantity for. So we got to get actually the number of amount. So we got to get 4. So let me just add 3 more to there. And what we do is we just, do this like that. Okay. This, get your beer. If we remove the apple, you're supposed to get different perks. So let me just get a piece of wheat because we can actually see a little bit different stuff. So you get Miner's Pale Ale or you just get this. But it's best to learn a little bit based on like the crafting recipes on how to make these items. And they actually do have these. But I'm going to show you guys a little bit later on what you can craft and make with these drinks. Because I just know that you can't just put them in here. But when you do put them in here, it's going to start off the timer and you got to actually wait a little longer just to obtain it. So you got to actually wait 20 minutes. Yes, real life time. You got to wait 20 minutes just to obtain the drink. So, I mean, based on that's how brewery works. So it's like the Vine mod or winery mod. You got to wait for your drink. Okay, so we have the furniture. So we have the bartending table and the bartering box. So in order to create the bartending table, all you just need is a lot of planks and an empty beer mug. Pretty simple. And in order to make a bartering box, an emerald and just 7 pieces of oak planks. So, I mean, that's pretty much the simplest craft that you can just make with both of these. So, I just know they give out a little bit of a decoration here. And you can actually go behind them and you can actually trade. And look at this for the bartending table. You can actually see some, some cool stuff. Pretty good if you really want to keep things decorated. But it does have many uses if you really want to make trades or just, add drinks and stuff to it. So I'm just going to go do this, for example. You get the 9-hour kvass and some golden cinnamon that gives you sweetness and plus hunger too. So they say all you got to do is place it like this. Place it in your main hand like that. And you open it just by right-clicking. And you got the bartending table. So I just know you put your drink here and you put your spice. And it's supposed to give you like a little star. If you actually can see, like here, you see the text is all white at the top. Look at the very top of the name of the item. And what you see here is the star next to it because it adds a flavor this time. It actually adds a flavor. So I just know that when you add a flavor, it's supposed to amplify the drink. And you can actually hear the wolves and stuff. So it's kind of cool that some of the drinks may have sound effects. But too bad we are still drunk, because there are some spices to reduce drunkenness. Also, we have the bartering box. So what we do is, all we got to do is make trades. So for example, if we trade Norton Lekia for, with these items here, we get these items in return. So that's how bartering system works. So it's like an inside bartering table. So once you make this, you can basically be trading with, I don't know, nothing, non-existent entities. So you're just going to keep trading with this person. For example, you want to get pumpkin, snow, brown mushroom, and a frozen persimmon. You get stone pickaxe, white wool, weed, and another stone pickaxe. If you don't like the trades, just click this button right here. And you got to wait 4 minutes just for a new trade to restart. Okay, now we have the spices. I know that you can actually right click and it actually shows a little bit of something. I mean, it's kind of cool. Like, you can actually see, like, you can actually click on them. Yeah, it basically is like spices. I think it's supposed to make things smell good, or it's just a little bit of an effect, but it looks pretty cool. And you have 15 items in this chest, if I'm right, because you got 9, 12, 15. So there's 15 spices you can actually create. So you have the blaze paprika, dry igla bud, smoked egla bud, amethyst negla seeds, citrine negla seeds, ice mint, ice patchouli, storm shards, roasted red pine nuts, glazed goji berries, frozen persimmon, roasted pecans, silver needle white tea, golden cinnamon, and seleginia. I mean, these words kind of doesn't make any sense because it just sounds so hard, but these are the spices. So you have health, affects health. So if you want to affect the drunk level. So for example, you have the ice mint, you can actually reduce it. So some of these things you can reduce it. So if you want to reduce the drunk level, just get an ice patchouli or ice mint to help reduce that, and you're actually good to go. And this is I really can't say these spices names, but this says drying, meaning it absorbs water right in front of you. So when you drink the water, it basically evaporates water. So I mean, it's pretty good just for traveling, and probably good just to remove some things that are pretty annoying. Well, but even though he says to remove water from you, but we don't know how much water it is because I haven't really tested it, but these spices sound pretty interesting. But I don't understand. But actually what you actually see here, when you eat the spice, it does not give you no hunger ability, or, it doesn't affect hunger. So you can actually just eat the spice if it just takes up too much room. But who want to do that? Because some of these perks are pretty awesome. Okay, so we have the recipe board package. So in order to make this, all you just need is 3 pieces of leather, some logs or strip logs, and you just need 2 pieces of paper just to give yourself a recipe board package. And you know what contains in here? You got all these different types of boards and recipes that you can actually make. So for example, all you just got to do is just right click and you just get a whole inventory of these. And when you can even post them on the wall too. So for example, if I want to post like this, you can actually say that it actually requires these type of ingredients just to learn the stuffs, or you can actually look in your inventory to see how many of items do you need just to make it happen. So it links back to the keg example over here. So if you want to make this, you just put the stuff in the keg and it just teaches you like how to make the items. So you're basically better off learning how to brew different types of beers instead of just, I don't know, guessing. But I mean, it's best to make the package first, then you can make your beers. I mean, that makes sense. Anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed this mod review, and the mod is going to be in the description below so you can download this. And for those that are trying to, drink in real life, I recommend not drinking because drinking is unhealthy. And in fact, drinking alcohol is very bad because it just causes a lot of problems. And for kids that are trying to think drinking is cool, it's actually bad. Like, very, very bad. But I have previously done the Vinery mod or Let's Do Wine mod. I mean, that's kind of tame, but it has the same principles as this one. But I'm just here just to warn the young viewers. But anyways, guys, see you guys next time on the next Minecraft adventure.